What's going on, guys? Zephyrnix here, hanging out with Sir Drews a lot right here. What's going on, buddy? Look, no? Okay. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to talk about the next generation consoles being the PlayStation 4 and the Xbox Next. Now, we're not going to talk about the Wii U. The reason why is because there's no reason to talk about the Wii U. Pretty much, it's come to the point right now where speculations are kind of irrelevant. We already know it's out. We pretty much know what's going on with it. You know, there's not too much they're going to give us in terms of surprises. So no reason to even discuss it. Besides, I know I'm already going to get it. So, yeah. So let's talk about first of all the Xbox 360. Now, in order to find out where these companies are going with these systems, you kind of got to know the companies, and I know Microsoft. Now, Microsoft has good things and bad things about them. Same thing with Sony. But the main bad thing about them is that they have tunnel vision. Now, I know what you're thinking. Well, no, they're greedy. Well, here's the thing about being greedy. A lot of times being greedy really allows like a company to become innovative or, you know, I don't want to say innovative because Microsoft really isn't innovative kind of per se. I mean, they come out with some good stuff, but we'll talk about that later. I will say this though. They are known like greediness will have a company kind of come out the woodwork to create a better system for you. And that's kind of what Xbox was. I mean, yeah, they had the Red Ring of Death, but to be perfectly honest with you, man, when you compare the Red Ring of Death versus Xbox Live, and which one you wanted more, which one? I mean, which one weighed more heavily? And it was always Xbox Live. You know, I know a lot of people was like, I don't want the Ring of Death, but I don't want to get rid of my Xbox either. You know, because of Xbox Live. You know, myself included. I love Xbox Live. Not really fond of the Xbox. You know. Um, what else? But anyway, excuse me. So anyway, the one thing bad about Microsoft though is the fact that they have tunnel vision. They have extreme tunnel vision, so they're going to be focused 100% on what they're focused on now, which is Connect. You know, it's sad but true. And not only that, but I suspect them to come out with like a remote, very similar to the PlayStation Move very soon. Why? Simply because when it comes down to it, see him sleeping. When it comes down to it, Connect sells. Long, my bad. Long story short, Connect sells. So with that being said, they're going to sell more of them. How are they going to sell more of them? Well, simple. Sell them to the core gamers. How are they going to sell them to the core gamers? They don't have by simple a remote. Remote, add to guns, accessories, bang, there you go. Microsoft's going to be selling a whole bunch of guns, whole bunch of accessories, very similar to Nintendo and Sony. There you go. I'm pretty sure they will. They have tunnel vision. And not to mention they're gonna be focused a little bit more on it. Well, I heard that they're gonna be focused a little bit more on hardcore games actually, because I heard a rumor that they said that they were gonna do a little bit more focused on it. That remains to be seen, of course, but I do know that they will be sticking with Connect too. Now, the good thing about Microsoft I can say is that they can take a simple idea that was already created and create an epic brand out of it. You know, they took online, which by no means is Microsoft the first one ever to go ahead and charge for online service. Hell no, dude. I used to run a company, or rather, I used to work for a company. I was a supervisor, but I used to work for a company where we charged people, I think it was $20 a month or $25 a month to play PC gaming online. And yes, we had a lot of customers. You know, I think it was somewhere around there. You know, it was a whole bunch of things: plays PC gaming online, internet access, things of that nature. But I mean, even like that was a big thing that they sold, and that was a lot more. But even just playing PC gaming online, just that bare bones one to connecting to the system and play with other people like Doom, Heretic, etc., etc. They actually people actually paid for that. So you know, Microsoft has taken that idea and pretty much just turned it into a brand, turned into a whole entertainment lounge. You know, Xbox Live is not even the Xbox Live it originally started off, and that's another good thing about Microsoft is that they evolve their products. You know, hell, even Hotmail is no longer Hotmail like it used to be. It's a lot better, a lot better. Same thing with Xbox Live. Xbox Live now versus back then, no contest. So all in all, this is what I saw about that. I was eating cookies before I came here. So all in all, I see the Xbox having more connectivity, if you will. And I see Xbox Live growing more. In fact, a lot of you already know that unlike the PlayStation 3, where PlayStation 3 really is the system. Where when it comes down to Xbox, it's more like Xbox Live. You're really like Xbox is kind of irrelevant. You're really paying for Xbox Live. You know, that's really what you get your Xbox for. You don't really get your Xbox to play the Xbox 360. You know, you get it for Xbox Live. You know, or vice versa. When comes to PlayStation 3, you get it for the PlayStation 3. You know, so that's the reason why I don't even understand why people like get the whole you gotta pay to play online. It's like, dude, to be honest with you, dude, that's kind of what we got the Xbox for. You know, you guys don't seem to understand that. You know, but anyway, so I definitely see them growing them more into a brand. I suspect that. Well, I was going to say that we won't even need like a table, like you know, cable or anything like that. But to be honest with you, that's kind of what it is now. Like honestly, I have DirecTV, but I don't even care. You know, Xbox pretty much can run any and all of my entertainment needs. That includes music, movies, etc., etc. Pretty much, I'm waiting right now. I'm hoping that they get an Amazon app where they allow you to play like stream your cloud music as well as play your videos over there. Then I'll be sold 100%. But even then, Zoom works for me. Now, PlayStation 4. Now, the bad thing about Sony, I can easily tell you right now, is that they make a lot of mistakes. And I'm not talking about like mistakes that you've seen on a PlayStation 4, PlayStation 3. Hell no. Let's not even talk about that. Let's talk about prior to the PlayStation 4, such as when they released the laptop, right? And the laptop, what they did was they said they purposely disabled the virtual drives, so that way when you went ahead and got the laptop, you couldn't install like Windows 7 on them or any other OS that required virtual drives. You know, you couldn't do that. You know, so it was kind of a dud if you want to evolve anything. You know, another thing. Speaking of that, they actually created another laptop where the battery exploded. The physical battery actually exploded. You know, I mean, and there's another situation where Sony actually had a CD-ROM drive. And no, excuse me, Sony actually Sony creates CDs. You guys know that. So what happened was if you actually put the CD inside of your computer, it would actually self-install a root program that was essentially like a virus. You know, so I mean, those are a lot of mistakes that they made. You know, but the one thing I can say about Sony is this: even though they make mistakes, they rarely, nope, they don't make the same mistake twice. I don't remember them ever making the same mistake twice, and that's truth. So I suspect that everything that we don't like about the PlayStation 3 will evolve. That includes PlayStation Network. That includes the Blu-ray drive, a lot faster Blu-ray drive. That includes cross game chat. That includes party. You know, that includes the XMB. That includes a lot of things. So I'm suspecting that the PlayStation 4 will be some big stuff to deal with right now. A good example of that, by the way, if you really need to know, is PlayStation Vita. Take a look at PlayStation Vita. You know, look at everything it has. Now, I will say this: I suspect that Sony will, the PlayStation 4 will still be a convoluted mess. You know, that's the one thing I can say about them. And like, even though they do that, they don't know about simplicity. They don't. You know, Xbox Live, Xbox simplicity in a whole nature. Nintendo Wii, very simple to use. PlayStation 3, not. You know, it really isn't. You know, a lot of people's like, oh, I can use it real good. Dude, you're not an average customer. You got to understand that. You know, I'm talking the average customer. You're not the average customer. You know, and that's why, you know, the Wii and, you know, the Xbox 360, especially the Wii, kind of it broadened its horizons because it was able to reach out to the average customer, not just the gamers. So with that being said, yeah, I suspect that you're going to see somewhat growth for the PlayStation 4 in terms of the physical system itself, but the most growth that you're going to see is beyond that. Like PlayStation 4, you're going to see, you know, like the whole internet thing, you know, you're going to see a lot of growth with that. So that's pretty much all I got to say about those particular things here. I'm definitely looking forward to seeing them. As I understand it, there's a big rumor going around stating that there is going to be, hey, mother-in-law came in. You're going to go ahead and see a lot. You're going to see the Xbox 360, the Xbox Next rather, at E3. Now, they said that they're going, well, at least it's going to be announced. Now, they said that the PlayStation 4 will most likely be there. I'm not so very sure about that. I think there's also a good chance that it might be at CES as well. You know, the PlayStation, the Xbox Next rather. Xbox Next might be at CES, so that's next week. So it might be. no guarantees, but it might be because Microsoft did say they have a mind-blowing announcement or something like that. They basically said that this is the last time that they're going to do the CES, and they're going off with a bang. So they could be announcing some crazy stuff then. So might want to stay tuned to that. But if are they really going to announce it then? Do I really think so? No, I think they're going to wait for E3, but they might announce it at CES next week. As for PlayStation 4, they might announce it at E3, but I sincerely doubt it. I really expect them to announce it at the Tokyo Game Show. Maybe maybe they might announce it at E3 in 2013, I think it is. But if anything, I really think that they're going to announce it at Tokyo Game Show. I believe they announced the Vita at the Tokyo Game Show. So, you know, we'll have to see. Anyway, that's my video for today. I'm going to go put this son of a fish down. Let him go to sleep. You guys have a good night. Zeph is out.